At Mainline Health Broomall, human care means wellness, all in one place. Designed with the patient's comfort in mind, our newly modernized and expanded health center in Broomall provides our neighbors with a light-filled atmosphere, free parking, and convenient access to all of our medical services. Experience exceptional primary, urgent, and specialty care close to home in Delaware County at Mainline Health Broomall. Click to learn more.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is time for your favorite radio show. We're about to go. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio.
Yeah. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They gon' have it lit up. Yeah, you know, it's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They got the airways popping every city across the globe. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They gon' have it lit up. Yeah, you know, it's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They got the airways popping every city across the globe. You know him as a dope actor, Kevin D. Bitten, 360 twice jam, how he keep winning. And you know the baddest actress, Nikki Ward. She so bad you walking past, she had you speaking for her. If you ain't tuning in, this your reality check. You might miss out on your favorite star celebrity guest. When they celebrate, what you do, you get the bell, yeah. During Kevin's corner, get expired and encouraged, yeah. Bend them corners while you listen, but don't swerve. Find out what's getting on Nikki nerve. What's bothering Nikki? What's bothering Nick? What's bothering Nikki? What's bothering Nick? Keep on playing. Me and Kevin Coons and we gon' get you hit. Yo, check us out on social media. In your mobile phone, we everywhere. You ever stations played out like a ringtone. Follow me like Bino R-E-M-E-Y. Bino Remy. Pop like Semi. And my flow hotter, thicker semi. Been doing this since I scraped up pennies. But back to the subject, Kevin Nikee.
We're back.
Why do you sound like that?
No,
you sound tired.
No. It was a rap album that started. It was a rapper that did. Oh yeah. Who was that?
I don't know. Who was that?
It was a song on DJ Red Alert. Remember DJ Red Alert?
Yeah,
I think he might have passed away if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but I mean, he used to start this one song he did. He started like, oh yeah. That's where I got that.
You sound like, yeah, boy.
Yeah. That was Flavor Flav.
That was Flavor Flav. Yeah.
Flav was the one. He was the hype man. You know what I'm saying?
Flav was the hype man.
He was the revolutionary hype man of the, I want to say, the new generation. Yeah. Absolutely.
He cracks me up though. Him and his dance.
Yeah. But his signature was the big clock.
I know, but it was also the way he danced though. Mm-hmm. That dance where he would hold his hands a certain way. That's crazy. Yeah.
And then remember Public Enemy, they had the S1Ws. Mm-hmm. They had them glaucoma glasses on. Yep. I was sitting there like, what is this with the glaucoma glasses?
That was the fun days. I'm sorry. That was the fun time. You know, when music was music, there was the message in the music and different things like that. And, you know, everyone enjoyed the music.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, as the music started to evolve, you know, that's when,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because I think the music prior to the 90s was very social conscious.
Yeah.
And the music and the musicians were the voice of the people. Mm-hmm. And, you know, there were messages in the music that were designed to inspire or make aware or enlighten, you know, the people, especially in the African American community. And, you know, it talked about the issues, poverty, joblessness, culture, you know, cultural pride and stuff like that. And so getting out and vote and stuff like that. Yeah. So we lost that, you know, going into the 90s with the I want to say the gangster rap movement. And it's just been what it has been ever since then. So
yeah. But I'm telling you, I love the 90s music. I really do. Yeah. All of it, from all of the genres. I love it. It was just good music. Yeah. It was just good music. It really was.
Yeah. I remember comedian Cheryl Underwood, she said this joke about the music back in the 90s, how I said a hip hop, you don't stop to the bang bang boogie, the up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. She said, I ain't hear about nobody getting shot, stop.
Yeah, and that's true.
Nobody got slapped.
That's true. Yeah,
it's true though.
Was some good music. We had some good groups. I wish they all would come back.
Yeah. You know, they stayed breaking up though.
I know, that's the only thing about it. They ain't last long, but I wish they get back together. Yeah. You know, I heard that Earth, Wind and Fire is going to be in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
Now I know. Well, then one of them passed away.
Yeah. They're going to be in New Jersey. Now I would go to that. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I would definitely go to see Earth, Wind and Fire. I would definitely go see that.
Yeah, and you know, and the music of that era, it was about who was the best DJ, who could rock the party the best, who could rock the mic the best, who had the best background dancer. It wasn't about nobody getting shot, stabbed, jumped. It wasn't about no lynch mobbing. You know, I mean, it's just things have changed. It's definitely, the music is definitely a symbol of the signs of the time. So
it is.
Yeah,
it is.
absolutely.
It is. Yeah.
Well. But anyway, this is the Kevin and Nikee show on iHeartRadio. I'm actor Kevin D. Benton.
And I'm actress Nikee Raymond.
And we are excited to be back for another exciting episode, another exciting show.
Yes. And you know, the Kevin and Nikee show.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I'm just so proud of our show, proud of all of our guests, proud of the hard work that we're putting in for our listeners. And, from the top, middle, and bottom of our heart, we want to thank you guys for tuning in each week. We hope that you are getting something out of it. We know that you are. Man, our guests are coming on, providing a lot of pertinent information that can help people go to the next level. And then with Bob and Nikee and Kevin's Corner, we're going to leave you with some food for thought, man. That's going to invoke positive behavioral change to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm all for making the world a better place.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
But that's why we do what we do. Because we do what we do for you, and we can't do what we do without you. But anyway, we always got a lot going on. So without further ado, it's time for the many adventures of Kevin and Nikee.
Yes. I'm super excited.
Yeah, you go first.
I'm super excited because I'm alive.
That's something to be excited about.
I'm super excited. I'm still celebrating. I'm still trying to come down. I haven't came down yet. I'm still trying to come down off of my win. You know, Sister's Choice, 2019 Sister's Choice Award. It was just awesome.
That's right.
It was just awesome. I mean, I'm still trying to come down like 5 years. They celebrated their 5th year, and I was the recipient of the 2019 Sister's Choice Award on their 5th year anniversary celebration.
5 years, 50 strong.
Yeah, 5 years, 50 strong.
That's
and I'm just, I am super excited about that. You know, I'm still riding high off of that.
Yeah, it was great. It was a beautiful event.
Yeah, it was.
It was very elegant. It was very professional, organized.
It was.
Structure. Shout out to Miss Wilson and her team.
Yes.
Everybody was so kind and polite. And the servers were awesome. They had vendors there. There was radio show interviews. The food was off the chain.
Yes.
It was just great. It was a
it really was
thought out, put together event. And like I said, they've been doing this for 5 years. And it was just great, man. It was great. Everybody looked dressed nice, looked fabulous.
Yes, and thank you guys for all of your support. You guys seen my acceptance speech video. I was nervous. I was nervous as crap.
She didn't say nothing on the paper.
I didn't.
She didn't say nothing on the paper.
I wrote out a whole speech and did not say anything on the paper because I was so nervous. Yeah. That's something I'm going to have to work on because I got more awards to win.
Well, that's to be expected.
I got more awards to win. I don't know. It it's just, the thought of being up there and everyone staring at you and smiling and, different things like that. So, and it's not like, how it is in film where you find your point of view and you stare at that when you're doing your auditions and different things. It's totally different. People are looking at you and you got to look at them and make eye contact with all of them while you're saying thank you. So, I got nervous and I didn't say anything on the paper.
But so you said what needed to be said.
I said what needed to be said.
And that was most...
I thank God for that. I thank God for that. Every award that we win, every time, someone nominates us for something, every time someone says, hey, I need you up in our film, every time someone sends us their, a script in the inbox, and every time we don't have to audition, that's nobody but God. Mm-hmm. That's nobody but God. And I thank God for all of that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I thank God for all of that.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, like we said last week, Old Head Season 3, Episode 2 is on YouTube.
Yes.
Want to check that out.
Check it out. It's really good.
It's really good. Really good. And then we got the Recession web series was released on July 2nd. Mm-hmm. And it's on the Recession web series YouTube channel as well. So shout out to Tony, the director of Old Head, and Maurice, who is the director of the Recession web series. Tony Chenault for Old Head, Maurice Paramore for the Recession. We had both of them on the show.
Yes, we did.
And you want to go check those two web series out. They are fabulous, and there's a lot of drama for your mama going on.
A lot of drama for your mama going on.
Yeah.
A lot of booty shaking and all that kind of stuff, too. I'm like, what?
That was the Recession, right?
Yeah, the Recession, like, what?
Yeah.
A lot of deceitfulness going on.
Yeah.
In both of them, some deceitfulness things going on.
Most definitely.
Both of them.
Most definitely. A lot of twists and turns.
A lot of twists and turns because the city councilman and the mayor, man, they up to no good.
Well, you know how the politicians are. Talking out both sides of their mouth.
Up to
you know what I mean? They care about some things, but, when it comes to the money. They don't
know no good. They don't know no good.
That's true.
Hot mess.
Yeah.
A hot mess.
So, Nick, let's tell them some other places they can find us. What they got, the Covington Witches?
Man, the Covington Witches, go on over to Amazon Prime, and you can find the Covington Witches over there. Season 1, Episode 1 and 2 is up. We're about to go and shoot Episode 3. I'm telling you right now, y'all don't understand what happens when a bunch of witches get together. Mm-hmm. And I got to hold all these witches down. Right. And my character is Carrie Covington, and I'm the head witch of the family. And I got all these young witches behind me casting spells on everybody, stuff falling off that's not supposed to fall off. Mm-hmm. I mean, these girls are a hot mess. Mm-hmm. So go on over to the Covington Witches, Amazon Prime, and check that out.
And then we got Emergency Landing on Amazon Prime as well.
Amazon Prime, check that out.
I had a chance to talk to the director, Mr. Baldy himself, Rodney L. Cherry, and he says that the Emergency Landing is doing very, very well. Yeah, Emergency Landing is doing very, very well. So go over there.
He just got a bald head.
He got a bald head.
That thing been shining.
Yeah.
Gotta ask him, what kind of cream do you use?
Yeah, what's that? Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. Yeah.
So I talked to him. This past week. He says Emergency Landing is doing very, very well. So go check us out in Emergency Landing. It is a good movie. A lot of twists and turns.
Yes, it is.
It's about what happens when things go wrong in relationships. And sometimes they might turn out good. And in the end, and most of the time they might turn out bad.
Listen.
Or when somebody's shot and dead. You know what I mean? So,
you got baseball bats going on. I mean, it's a hot mess.
It's some drama.
Check it out.
Go check it out.
Check that out. Emergency Landing on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And then go over to YouTube under actor Kevin D. Benton and also under actress Nikee Warner. You can find the news. Yeah. Check that out. And the news is about a husband and wife team who goes to the doctor and gets some news that you don't always expect to get. Yeah.
But it's a movie with an ending you do not prefer, but it was real life.
Yeah.
Because you know what? We're all going to learn at some point, if you haven't already, that sometimes the story don't end, like you would like it to end, but you can find those redeeming lessons. Or you can find those, those qualities in the lesson that hopefully can make you better and not bitter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then go check out Honor.
Oh, check out
You gotta
Honor.
check this out. Yeah, it's a story about a man who, he was a womanizer up to his papa was a Rolling Stone ways. And his past catches up with him. And I don't want to give it away, but his past catches up with him.
Yes, it does.
And when I mean his past catches up with him,
does.
It catches up with him. And he's in a predicament that I know he didn't bargain on being in. And if he had to do it all over again, I think he would have, he probably would have joined like a monk. He became a monk.
I don't know.
A monastery.
I don't know. Check that out.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah.
And we got a bunch of other things on YouTube that we want you guys to check
Clips
out.
And feature films and short films.
Feature films. Student films.
Student films, yeah.
Student films up there.
And then Mercy. Don't forget to check out Mercy on Amazon
don't forget to check out Mercy.
Prime. Now, I was getting phone calls from around the country.
About Mercy.
Nice. And they had nothing but good things to say about director Damon Durrell. I had a chance to talk with him because I wanted to call him and encourage him because of what someone shared with me. And yeah, man, my dad watched it and he actually found out that it was on Amazon Prime because we started announcing, at the top of the show. He watched it. He said, man, that was a good movie. He really said it was well shot, good acting. The message in it was great. And he really, really enjoyed it. He said, man, y'all need to start, continuing to, keep promoting the stuff that y'all guys are in so people know where to go. And then, of course, we got Jason's Letters. That's kind of,
looping.
On the Stars Network.
Yes,
check it out. That's another good movie. And look, we always on the grind.
Nice.
Auditioning, studying lines, man.
Yes.
And other than that, I was in the studio this past weekend doing some voiceovers for what I believe is going to be a really, really big project, man. So I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
And it was great. I was in there with my sister from another Miss Lauren, actress Lauren Marie. Yeah. And shout out to Robert E. Johnson.
Yes.
Man, Rob, who we had on the show, he's the CEO what's that? Soul Records. Soul Records. Yeah, which is a
Erskine Productions.
Erskine Productions, Mighty Works Media.
Yes.
Producer.
He everywhere.
Robbie everywhere.
He's everywhere.
And he know everybody.
Yes, he does.
You know what I'm saying?
He's everywhere. He knows everybody.
Yeah, he's a good brother, man. And Rob is doing his thing.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. And he's moving like a ninja. I'm trying to tell you. He's moving like a ninja. So we are, we're just excited, man, about the things that's on the horizon. We got the horror film coming up. We can't wait to start filming that.
I cannot wait to start filming that. I'm ready to go like right now.
Yeah, I can't wait to put the trailer out because I want people to see this costume.
Yeah, I'm ready to go now.
Man, when y'all see this costume.
The costume is sick.
It's off the chart.
Like I say every week, the way they did your costume is
it was Hollywood.
It's just sick.
It was Hollywood.
I cannot wait to see what they're gonna do with me.
Yeah,
I can.
Well, they're gonna age you,
yeah,
and I'm saying
age me.
If it's anything close to how they did that mask,
wait.
I can't wait to see.
I cannot wait to do that. And then we got Pride. You filmed your first scene for Pride. I gotta film mine. Mine is coming up.
Yep.
And I can't wait to get started. And I found out that we're ready to start filming Lifetime of Harmony.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. Shout out to Miss Gabby.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yes, sir. And the cast and crew of Lifetime of Harmony.
Yeah,
and that's going to premiere on.
That's going to be premiering on the. She is the director of the network now.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to say it's not TV One. It's True TV.
True TV.
Yeah, True TV.
Yeah, she's the director of the network.
We're looking forward to that.
And she hit us up. She said, y'all, we ready.
You know what? And you know what? Here it is again. I got to play a character, an unlikable character.
Yes,
I got to play creepy guy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, come on. And then in the recession, I'm playing, the bank owner or what have you. And they got the Friday the 13th music playing on the clip.
That's right. And I'm super happy because I get to put my vocal skills to work.
You got to sing, right?
No,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I gotta do the poem.
You got to do a poem, right?
I'm a poet.
For Lifetime
and
Harmony.
You know it.
All right, well, bust around right now.
No.
Bust around right now since you put yourself out there like that.
See, why you always got to do that?
You said you was a poet and you know it rhymed. You know what I'm saying?
I got to get on, my lines and
all right,
stuff.
You want me to bust around real quick?
Go ahead.
Nah, next week I'll do it.
See?
I'll do it next week.
So I'm in the so my character is I'm always doing these the poetry, and you got to do the snaps and stuff like that while my cousin is wreaking havoc all over the place. Right. So I'm ready to get that started. That's awesome. So we're ready to do that.
Yep. And for those who have not seen the Marvel exhibit down at the Ben Franklin Institute, you got to go check it out. Me and Nikki had a chance to go down there. It'll be down there until September 2nd. Man. So it will be ending on September 2nd. And they have, listen to what I'm saying. It features more than 300 original artifacts, including costumes from Marvel films. Among the items on display is the first ever Marvel comic book published in 1939. You want to get down there. This thing is historic. I mean, they got Black Panthers costume.
That thing is awesome.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Iron Man.
And they got the cartoons from way back in the day.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah, that was awesome to see.
And also, listen, the Kevin and Nikee show has made history. Yes. We are the first podcast radio show where every guest will get an IMDb credit. And they will get their picture uploaded. And we making history, y'all making history with us. We're thankful for all
I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about that because we were interviewed on a radio station and we told them that and it was like, oh my God,
y'all the first to ever do that. Y'all doing innovative stuff. So we doing innovative stuff. What do you call it? Innovative. Yes. So check us out, the Kevin and Nikee show. We got an IMDb page, man, and click on the pictures and look at all the awesome
all of our guests
celebrity guests that we've had on there. And just to know that you will be among that group, you ought to feel good about that.
Yes.
We feel good about all our guests.
I feel good about all of our guests and our special guests that we got on the line today.
Yeah, it's going to get even better.
I feel good about that one too.
But before we get to our special guest and the major announcement that Nikee going to make, check out our guy, Chimsal Balarbi. He's our friend. He's our brother, hailing all the way from Algeria. And he's over in Algeria speaking highly of us and our show. He was the one that did the movie poster for the news that Nikee mentioned. And Honor. You want to see his work, go to our IMDb page, Kevin D. Benton, actress, and Nikee Warren, and check out the news and Honor. He did the poster. He did a fabulous job. If you're serious about him doing your short film, movie poster, or your feature film, or redoing your feature film or short film, check him out. He's got an IMDb page. ChMSouBelarbi. And you know what, Nick? I had to give him a IMDb credit for thanks. I had to.
Of course.
He did a great job.
Of course. Now.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we ready?
Drum roll.
Listen, drum roll. I'm telling you guys, mark your calendars because it is going down. Yeah. The Philadelphia Podcast Society presents the 7th annual Philadelphia Podcast Festival, which is taking place July 17th through the 28th this year, 2019. And guess who is in it?
Yes, sir.
The Kevin and Nikee Show, iHeartRadio, we're going to be broadcasting live.
Yes.
We're going to be at the Colonial Penn Life Insurance Building, the 3rd floor, Indy Hall, room 360, 399 Market Street, Philadelphia, PA, 19181, Saturday, July 20th, at what time? 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Now listen, sharp.
That's right. We only get an hour, so you can't be showing in on CP time.
I'm telling you right now, you don't want to miss this party, live broadcast party. Why? Because we got live celebrity guests. I'm telling you right now, he's been in HBO, The Wire, Creed, Jason's Letter, Split, Black Lightning. Who are we talking about? None other than actor, entrepreneur, Nikee Dillard.
Will be in the building.
And then you're going to have to take that right there, sir. And then live special guest. Who are we talking about? R&B soul artist Terry Rimson. Yeah, and the awesome person who does our show intro. I'm talking about rapper NC 936 Bino, aka Bino Cobb, will be in the building. Listen, y'all got
wait. Then we forgot one.
Who?
And then it's been confirmed that brother Marcus, radio, TV personality, is going to be stopping through. And we're going to have some other special guests. I'm telling you, we only got an hour with this festival, the podcast festival. But I'm telling you, this hour is going to be lit like fire. It's going to be an hour.
I'm telling you,
it's going to
be. And now you sound like church.
The hour power. It's going to be the hour power. It's definitely going to be the hour power.
Come out. See how we cut up in the studio. Come on out. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fire.
Yeah,
man, I'm trying to tell you, y'all ain't ready.
Yeah,
y'all ain't ready.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And I cannot wait.
Yes.
Woo.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So I think that's all we got for now.
That's all of our adventures.
All right. I think so. Any more?
I'm trying to tell y'all one more thing real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going down with the Kevin and Nikee show. It's in the works. We're still working on it, but I can't wait to share that with you once we get everything finalized. I can't wait.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all you got.
That's it.
That's
all I got.
That's it. That's it.
All right. So we're going to take a break.
So we're going to take a break. But before we do, man,
listen,
our special guest.
Oh man, so many things I can say. Her resume is decorated.
Yes, it is.
It's off the chart.
Yes, it is.
And she's been in a lot of major stuff.
Yes, she has.
But on top of that, she's a super talented mind.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to acting, she can take you from the guttermost
to the uttermost.
If you just follow her instructions. I had a chance to watch some of her videos, and I'm telling you, she knows what she's talking about in this acting game.
That's what I'm saying.
She was giving out golden nuggets for free. Stuff she gets paid for.
Yeah.
And if you listen, she can take you to where you want to go in your acting career. And I'm trying not to say her name, because we want to introduce her when we come back from the break.
Yes.
But I'm struggling not to say her name, because she just fire like that.
She's just fire.
And you've probably seen her on every major television network that exists. And listen, you guys are going to be really, really excited. Get your pens, get your pads out, listen, get ready to learn. And I guarantee you won't be the same after this interview.
I'm telling you, you're not. Because I already got my stuff together.
That's it.
So
it's the Kevin and Nikee show on iHeartRadio. We're on iHeartRadio all across the world. And we'll be right back.
You made me happy. This you can bear. You stood right beside me, yeah, and I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. We've had a good time. That's what they say. We've heard each other. Girl, it's a shame. I won't be foolish, no. I wanna know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. Yeah. You know I thank the sun rises and shines on you.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with some tasty treats from the Brownie Shop. Fudge cupcakes, sweet potato pie, freshly baked bread, homemade ice cream, creamy chocolatey brownies, and much, much more. Check out their full menu on Facebook Brownie Shop or Brownie Shop 2019 Instagram. Get your next dessert from the Brownie Shop. Your sweet tooth will love you for it.
Urban Elite Beauty Shop is an online urban beauty supply store that serves both men and women in the urban communities. Our goal is to offer a wide range of beauty supplies at wholesale prices that encourage consumer feedback and building lasting relationships. We will leverage the exploding trend of male home beauty solutions, i.e. male units, balding solutions, and much, much more. Go to www.urbanelitebeautyshop.com today. Check out what the urban experience is all about.
Yeah.
All right.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Ooh.
What?
I love that song.
But you know what I couldn't understand?
What?
He kept saying "Before I Let You Go," but the song kept on.
You know what? Get out. You know what? See.
I'm serious though. You can't tell me the end of that song wasn't that long.
You live in foul. You
no,
live in foul.
You can't tell me the end of that song wasn't too long.
Foul.
Like, bring it in for Landon. That's all I'm saying. Like,
get your life. Get your life.
Anybody.
No, that is
that's
the
jam. That's the jam.
Is my jam.
I'm not giving you a front on Frankie Beverly.
That is my
Frankie is
jam.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, while we're on the subject of Frankie Beverly, we got to give a shout out to my man, 50 Grand,
yes.
our brother Cisco that put on the show.
Yes.
That guy that did Frankie, didn't he?
He did.
And the guy that did Teddy Pendergrass did Teddy Pendergrass.
Yes.
I mean, they look like them. They kind of sang like them. And they put on a great show.
He did a good job.
Yeah, that song made me think about that.
Yes.
I like that.
No, my part is doom 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 doom.
But you're a drummer.
I'm a drummer, so I love that. I love it. Boom boom boom. I love it.
Who was your idol as far as a drummer? Sheila E.
I just knew I was going to be the next one, but the house burned down, so there that dream went.
So I guess your nickname is what? Sheila E minus. Anyway.
Sheila E. minus. Okay.
Anyway.
You got jokes. All right.
Well, look, we're back. We like cutting up. Anyway. Don't take us seriously.
Sheila E. minus though, Kev. Yeah. For real? Okay. All right, I'm gonna get you back, and you know I am.
Okay. You thinking of something now?
And you know my wheels are turning right
I know your wheels are turning. But listen, I was the king jokester on my block when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to come this way.
No, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. That is a risk I'm gonna have to take.
Okay.
I'm coming for you.
Okay. Anyway, so we are back. This is Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We back and we ready to introduce our special guest.
Yeah, man. Listen, our special guest once again is hot like fire. She got it going on, and I'm here for it all. Listen. Our special guest is an award-winning actress of 20 years.
Plus.
She's a producer, director, writer, composer, and a life and career coach for actors. That's just awesome. Mm-hmm. She is the founder of the Booking Magnet Academy, which is the #1 virtual training center for actors who desire to master strategies to book starring roles in films and television shows on a consistent basis. That's just totally awesome.
That's right.
In the last year, now listen to this, in the last year alone, she has helped over 600 actors through her movement, Hollywood Bound Actors, an online community where actors learn how to take control of their careers and turn themselves into master marketers and booking magnets.
That's it.
I want to cuss right now, but I can't because this is a family show.
That's fine. Yeah.
Damn. Mm-hmm. That's just fire right now. As the creator and host of the hit online show Actors Daily Bread, our special guest pulls back the curtains on her own career to teach actors around the world how to crack the code of booking more television roles. Wow. Mm-hmm. Our special guest began her career in theater. Yes, we're going to talk about that. She graced stages across the United States with Disney, The Lion King, where she performed with Broadway, Las Vegas, and national touring companies for over 5 years. She quickly became a standout performer with the shows, and in 2008 had the honor of performing at the White House for President George W. Bush. Her loving of performing eventually led her to the world of television and film, and some of our special guests' recent credits can be seen: Timeless, American Crime Story, NCIS, Ray Donovan, Powerless, Good Girls, Legion, Greenleaf, The Originals, Complications, The Haves and the Have-Nots, Reckless, Rectify, and one of my favorites, Being Mary Jane. Now, through her acting, singing,
she sings it?
Singing.
Oh, man.
Oh, shucks. You know I gotta do it.
All right, well, finish
it
out, then go
Through
ahead.
her acting, singing, writing, producing, and coaching, our special guest is determined to make a difference in the entertainment industry.
And that she is already doing.
And she's doing it. So where my bell? Who are we talking about? None other than Miss Christy Horn. Woo!
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Can you both hear me well?
Yes. You can.
You two are so funny. I'm glad I'm muted.
Yes.
I was like, they are hilarious. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me and for the lovely introduction.
You're so welcome.
Thank you for coming on our show.
Yeah, thank you so much. We know that you're very, very busy and you do a lot. You have your own acting career going on, and then you're enhancing the acting careers of so many actors and actresses out there. So thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to share with us and our listeners. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that they're going to get a lot out of it. So we don't want to waste no more time. We want to jump right into this thing. Let's go. Let's do it.
So listen, you got all of this stuff going on, and then you're teaching others how to do it. But I want to start a little bit earlier than this right here. I want to start with, how did you get started acting? Like, when you found your love for it?
Oh, wow. It goes way back. I'm from New York, from the Bronx, and I was always in dance class, tap, ballet when I was like 5 or 6, but it was a play I did in elementary school, maybe 3rd or 4th grade. It was called Cinderella and the Prince of Pollution, and I had one line, and I got to sing the line at that, and it got the bug from there. And my mother was always very supportive. Shout out to my mother, Valerie Horn, and she would take me to see Broadway shows, off-Broadway shows. I saw a show called Mama, I Wanna Sing when I was like 8, and I was like, I want to be that girl.
I remember that.
And you really?
Yeah, I remember that.
Rags to Riches, and Campbell.
Yep.
I was like, I can see myself doing that. And so my mother certainly fostered that in me. And we ended up moving to Atlanta, Georgia when I was about to be 15. And I went to a performing arts high school, Tri-Cities High School in Atlanta. And then I went back to New York for musical theater, to a conservatory called AMDA, American Musical Dramatic Academy. So it's always been in me. It's all I've wanted to do other things because I'm multi-passionate, but ever since I was little, it was when kids are saying they want to be a firefighter or an astronaut, I was like, I'm going to be a singer, actor, dancer.
Yes.
I always knew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, your resume is off the chart, very, very decorated. You've been on every major network there is. Yeah. And, it speaks to the dues that you've paid, to get where you are. And we definitely want to say congratulations to you and continue success, to you.
Thank you.
Yes. And now you're in a position where you are kind of mentoring other actors. Now, I had an opportunity to watch one of your awesome videos, and I was I was very, very mesmerized. It was very, very awesome. one of the acronyms that you mentioned in the video was MAMA. Now, I'll mess it up if I tell it. I'm going to let you do it. Tell us, kind of like I know you can't go in depth, but if you can just give us what the acronym is and what MAMA stands for, because you have a very different approach to what you train actors. If you could just tell our listeners what that is, that would be powerful.
Yes. And first of all, what you should know about me and for your listeners, I don't keep nothing secret. I share everything.
Nice.
Why I know I've been so blessed in my life and my career. I think the problem is too many people get there, and I'm using air quotes, and then don't send the elevator back down.
Right.
And when I was in LA the first time, I first moved to Los Angeles after I finished touring with The Lion King, and I was like, I'm moving to Hollywood. Here I am. I'm going to make it. And it was like crickets. Nothing was happening.
Right.
I couldn't get an audition. An agent that never called. I'm sure many actors can relate to that story.
Yes.
And I just didn't know what was wrong. I had the usual questions. What's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? What don't I know? And I went on a journey, I would say, of training and exploration, personal development, a lot of mindset. A lot of things going on in my life. And what I started to find when I did start booking consistently, and I saw the train taking off, and I was like, I see a process.
Right.
And I had to ask myself, what is it that has changed for me? And I realized, and this is what you're talking about, I got to know my mama. He said, what are you talking about? And I believe I have a 4-step methodology that has impacted my career and the careers of my clients. And that's mindset, acting, marketing, and auditioning.
Yeah, that was it. That's what I heard. That's what I heard the other day.
Yes. Nice.
So because some actors think, I have the talent. Come on, what's the problem? Book me. Then some actors think, I'm a great marketer, but then you have no skill.
Right.
And what stops most actors, and this is what I talk a lot about, is the mindset. Because look, Kevin, I could give you 8,000 tips on how to market yourself and improve your self-tape, but your mindset, that inner critic, doubt, fear, worry about competition will stop you and paralyze you from getting to your next level. So that is what I teach.
Nice.
Powerful.
That is powerful.
See? But you know what?
I love it. I love it.
The first nugget that she shared that was powerful was really about, I'm blessed because I give. Don't miss that, y'all.
That's right.
I say that all the time. They say, why is Kevin and Nikee in everything? Because we give. See, because they want to hear, I went to this website. What websites do you go to? No, the first principle I'm going to share with you before I give you the websites and where we do the research is I give with a genuine heart. We give with a genuine heart. And there is a principle of what they say, like when you throw out seeds, something's going to grow back for you. Nice. So that's the first most important, that you be a genuine giver from the bottom of your heart. Yeah. Then we can get into mama and the other stuff we're about to get into. Yeah. So don't miss the first nugget. Take notes.
That is just awesome.
That's law of prosperity right there.
That's
it is.
And sometimes people want some formula of, okay, do step 1, step 2, step 3. And there are some steps, but I believe that first step is that you give to others because it will come back like a boomerang. Wow. Yeah. I love it. I love it. And then we can get to mama and papa, you know what I'm saying? We get to all that. We got to start with giving first, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And so with your training, you are able to take an actor, let's say, who is just starting out and bring them all the way up to an actor who's constantly booking?
Yes. The way the work that I do is set up, it's like when you go to college, you got your prerequisite classes. You take that before you take the next thing. So I have different offerings and solutions for the people who find me. Me coaching came out of necessity. It wasn't something that I planned on doing. When I moved back to Los Angeles at top of 2017 with my husband, I just started documenting my journey. Like some YouTube videos and Facebook. And when I found people started asking more questions and trying to get answers, and I thought there was a need for the brand newbie, is what I call my new actors, my brand newbians. And especially these, people who may be moms and dads who've been working their 9 to 5 and secretly desiring to be an actor but didn't know how to get started, I have a program called the Breakout Star Academy just for them. Nice. But then I have an ongoing monthly academy called my Booking Magnet Academy, which is my baby. And that's like for actors of all levels, because I'm teaching my mama methodology. You kind of grab what you need as you need it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, when people come to me, I can tell, I ask them a few questions. We have an amazing Facebook group called Hollywood Bound Actors. That's the name of my community. Actors in South Africa, Canada, either UK, nice. Atlanta, New York. And they just post, and I do live videos in there. We do, ask me anything Q&As, because everybody's in a different stage.
Right.
So I tailor things to what people actually need.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, again, I'm very open and just whatever they need, because I know it's not one size fits all, especially when you're dealing with grown folks, when you're dealing with people with kids and families, responsibilities and bills. Like, how do I pursue this career while still paying, going to my job because I have to? I like to eat. I like to keep the lights on.
Right, absolutely. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. That is, that's an awesome, method. Like you said, because there isn't like a one size fits all. And what it says is that, no matter where you are in your life, that, you still can pursue this thing and be successful. That's powerful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
that's what I did. And I'm very open about that story. I've worked on and off for a nonprofit in Atlanta full time and had a nighttime hustle for years. Mm-hmm. Before getting to where I am. So just so people can stay encouraged, just because you don't have to quit your job and be all in like that. You can still, take a little extended lunch break, ask for a day off here and there to get these auditions done or to do your booking. So
that'll work.
People to hear that.
That'll work. So you talk about 7 key obstacles that hold actors back. Can you, just give us maybe the titles of it and maybe some examples of, what you mean by the 7 key obstacles that hold actors back?
Absolutely. Well, at the end of the day, I believe that most actors are not where they want to be because their thoughts are sabotaging their career. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so there are 7 major fears that hold actors back. That's fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of success, fear of not being good enough, fear of competition, fear of not having enough, and fear of time running out. Those are the main ones. And so I always challenge people to say, scan that list and raise your hand and tell me where you see yourself, because you might see yourself in more than one of those.
Mm-hmm. Could you repeat that? Because I was kind of hoping you was going to be like that preacher in church, like, y'all didn't hear me. I'm going to say it again. Could you repeat those again?
Absolutely. It's usually one of 7.
Okay.
And I've been guilty of it too, and it's a daily process. Fear of failure. Oh my gosh, we can relate to that. Fear of judgment. You'd be surprised how many actors don't market themselves, don't put themselves out there, don't release that short film because they're worried about what people gonna think.
Right.
It's like, well, you're in an industry that judges you all day, every day.
Right. Absolutely.
You're being judged right now. So, but it is paralyzing. Fear of success. What happens when I make it? How, what will people think? Will people think I'm bougie? I'm braggadocious? You know what I mean? Fear of not being good enough. So now you really want the dream, but you're comparing yourself to everybody. You're wondering, can you hack it? You think, the co-star I can handle. But when you get that 10-page audition or that guest star or series regular, you grieve. It's not being good enough. Fear of competition, especially in a market where you go out in person to auditions, like New York and LA. You're in that waiting room, what I call waiting room warfare, where they're sizing you up and then you're psyching yourself out. And you're too worried about what the actor next to you is doing versus staying in your own lane, working on yourself.
I like that.
That's fear of competition. Fear of not having enough. That's when you talk about me sharing my tips. There's so many actors out here who have made it or have succeeded in some way, but won't help somebody else because they feel like that's mine.
Right.
If I give it away, it's only so many slices of this pie. Like, they're not operating from an abundant mindset.
Right. I like it.
And then fear of time running out, which is the last one, which is where a lot of people, I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I'm too this, and you think, I'm running out of time, what happened? I'm like, look at Cicely Tyson, honey, she's still acting. Betty White.
Yeah.
There's still a need for you.
Yeah. Actually,
so
and even
one of those, usually.
Yeah, and even the lady in Black Panther, she's 80 years old.
Yeah.
And she's a household name.
Yes, she is.
She is. So it's never too late. Absolutely.
Yes, she is. Well, let me ask you this, Christine. How do you deal with, how do you encourage, how do you work with the type of actor? Let's say the actor doesn't have any fears, but for some odd reason, they're just not booking. Like, how do you work with that type of actor?
Well, the first thing that actor needs to do is get a coach.
Mm-hmm.
I run into this all the time. You think you're doing everything right.
Mm-hmm.
But I guarantee, once you get some eyes on what you're doing, someone outside of you can give you some tips. Like, oh, your self-tape's up. Your lighting's horrible.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're a theater actor bringing theater acting to television. It's a totally different medium.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Television acting to a film audition. Different medium.
Got
That's
you.
the main thing I see.
Right.
Especially in my community online, I see talented people.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh no, you're performing on this camera for a 1,200 seat house.
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The camera reads your mind. You don't have to show me anything.
Right.
And that's a big shift. So I guarantee the number one step is you need a coach. Someone needs to look at something that you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So would you say that this constitutes the inner games of booking more work? Is that more so what you're talking about right now, or would that be something different?
No, I think what I just said was more just literal tactic. Like,
okay, gotcha.
Like,
okay.
That the inner game of booking more work is dealing with some of those fears that we talked about, and then it's also understanding. I've coined the term booking magnet.
Okay.
So I'm a big fan and a big student of the law of attraction. I believe that what I put out comes back.
Absolutely.
I'm very aware of my thoughts and what I'm working on, and that is the inner game. So instead of the worst case scenario, you have an audition, you go to the room, you're feeling prepared, you get there, and then you start rehearsing the worst case scenario. Oh, you tripped up the stairs. Oh, you messed up the line. We need to start using our imagination for good. We're using it anyway.
Right.
So that's that inner work. Seeing yourself winning from the time you get that audition come to your email. When I get an audition, I don't just see myself having a good audition. I see myself on set.
Right.
Absolutely.
Driving home after a great day.
Yeah.
That's the
changing your mindset.
Process.
Yeah.
And to be very blunt with you, many actors are lazy and don't want to do that work.
Absolutely. That's so true.
That's true.
And as we 100%. Learned in acting class, the work of the actor is done outside the classroom.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Wow. So, for somebody that's just starting out in acting, or perhaps somebody that's been in the game for a while, like, what would you say, or how would you encourage them to keep their cool while they're in the waiting room of an audition? Because there's we learned in acting class that fear is the enemy, and fear and anxiety is the enemy of the actor. You can study your pages and know them like the back of your hand, but when fear and anxiety sets in, it's like sometimes you can draw that blank. I know I've had it happen to me before, and I'm sitting up there saying, now I knew this like the back of my hand. I studied this for hours, but so what kind of encouragement would you give for someone, like how to keep your cool? What should their thinking be when they're in the waiting room of an audition?
Let me ask you a question on what you just said. When you said I had it down, when you went in the room, did you still have your script with you?
No.
Bam. That's number one.
Okay.
That's number one. I had a client call me crying, bawling in tears. But she was like, I was off book. I had it. I felt great at home. And then I was trying to dissect. I said, look, first of all, I'm not buying tickets to your pity party. So once you get done crying, let's see what happened that day. And we reverse engineered. And what we came to find was she knew it so well, she did not bring her script in the room. So when she did drop a line, now there's all kind of anxiety because you have no resource to pick that line back up. So you put all this extra pressure on yourself. My number one rule ever, for me, I do this to this day, I always have my script in the room. Even if I'm never looking at it, it's there. Because what happens when the casting director says, oh, great, let's pick it up from the top of page 2. Let's start with the line, blah, blah, blah.
Gotcha.
And now that's extra nerve. So that's number one. Always have your script because then that tells you, okay, I'm good. Anything happens, I got this paper, I got my backup. I know it, but this is my backup. Now that gives you some confidence.
Okay,
the second thing is to know that you are the one. Walk in that building like, I'm the one. I don't know people, but I'm the one. Like, I may not book this role, but then I'm going to book the room.
Gotcha.
I'm going to make a stand today, right? And also, coming in there into a place of not giving your power away. When we let our nerves take over, that's us walking in the room and saying, hey, here's my power. I don't want to tell this story that I worked so hard on creating. Here you go.
Wow.
That was powerful.
Casting directors want to work with actors who are confident. And I think the biggest thing, if I give you one huge tip for anybody, is to understand that casting directors, producers, directors are on your side. They want you to win. They're like, as soon as they call your name, Kevin, Nikee, you walk in, they're like, oh, I hope this person is the one. I hope they're the one, because it'll make their job easier. They have it deadline, they're trying to meet. They want it to work.
Right. That's
so
powerful.
Remember, it's a collaboration. It's a collaboration. So those are things that I actually do. You know, I don't teach anything that I don't do in the trenches here in Los Angeles every single day.
Nice.
That was some golden nuggets. You dropping some golden nuggets. Yeah.
And that's good, because a lot of times, you know, I go in when I'm auditioning, especially when I get the script ahead of time and I'm studying my lines and I'm getting into character. A lot of times I do go into the audition without the script. I do, because I know it.
Right.
And the reason.
So let's declare that you two will stop.
Yeah, we're going to stop.
And it'll make a huge difference. You'll feel so much more confident because you know you got support.
Okay.
Nice.
So I know that my reason. Now, I'm going to take your advice. We're going to take your advice. We're going to stop so we can book more, book more stuff, right? Because we know you know what you're talking about. But it's one of them things where you know how like mom come home. Mom said, "Don't play with the ball in the house," and you go play with the ball in the house, and you broke the lamp, and you know that you've broken the lamp. You just want to explain how it got broken. So I want to just explain how it got broken. My reasoning for why I went in without the script, and like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm going to change that from here moving forward, was because I wanted to stand out. If everybody else was going in there with their script and kind of looking at their script, and I could go in there having known it, you know, like the back of my hand. I thought that was like my train of thinking, that could make me stand out. But I guess you only stand out if it all goes well. But then if you're experiencing fear and anxiety and you can't, you know, you get lost, then you're stuck, like what you were saying. So that was kind of like my mindset to try to stand out.
And I got this. Have you ever been to a restaurant and the waiter is like, what can I take your order? Maybe it's a big party that you're with and they take everybody's order, but they're not writing a thing down.
Right.
They think, and they're like, I'll have the steak with fries. Okay, great. Steak with fries, medium, great. Okay, and they keep going around the table, and like, yeah, shrimp with rice, got it. And you're looking at them like, how do you not remember all this?
Right.
Like, oh, I guess they got it.
Yeah.
And then that food comes, and guess what? Your order's messed up.
That's right.
Steak with fries, you probably steak and mashed potatoes. So it backfires. You're not impressing me. You're making me nervous. Is what you're doing.
Gotcha.
I want you to write my order down. So I know you hold the butter, no only olive oil. Like, I want to make sure you get that right.
Right.
The same thing happens when you walk in the audition room. You're making them nervous.
Okay.
So you can prove that you're off book by still having your paper in your hand and never looking at it.
Got you.
Because you're off book.
Well,
but in case something drops, because it happens to me. It's not even with the nerves. Sometimes the line just goes away.
Right.
I know I got it.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, what do you think about this, Christine? What was it? A few months ago, I had an audition up in New York, and I went up there. We got the script like a week or so in advance, and I studied the lines and everything. And the director,
you lucky.
Yeah, right. So the director was like, okay, well, we're going to be auditioning the East Coast. You know, we're going to be up in New York. We got an LA audition. If you can't make that, that's fine, but we're going to be in New York. So I went up there, and I walked in. When they called my name, I walked in, and the director was giving me the script. I said, I know it. He said, oh my God, you know it by heart? I said, yeah, I know it by heart. He said, okay, I'm excited. I want to see. He was excited for me, you know, knowing the lines without looking at the script. So I did that. He brought in the scene partner, and we went through it, and he was really excited, but I didn't get the role because I was too short. That's it.
But you booked the run, so you made the fan.
Right.
know,
none of us book everything. It's impossible. Our job is not to book the role. That's a bonus.
Right.
Our job as actors is to make fans and book the room every time.
Got you.
Because only one person gets the job. It could be too short, too tall, too dark, too skinny, too whatever. Oh, you cost too much. I can get someone else for cheaper. That's not for us to worry about.
Okay.
We're creative. We have to show up and do the best thing we can so that casting office doesn't book one job. That casting office books tons of things.
Mm-hmm.
So once I make this casting office a fan, they're gonna call me for anything they think I'm right for.
There you go.
Okay.
So it's like leaving a lasting impression.
Okay.
That's called booking the room. That's called booking the room. So your
booking
job
the room.
is only to book the room.
Nice.
And that's like leaving.
Okay.
It's gonna come down. Say that again, Kevin.
Is that like leaving that lasting impression, whether you get the role or not? A positive impression.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. Got you. Book the room. Okay.
Only one person can book it. The problem actors have is to tie their self-worth to booking. So now you think, oh man, I killed it. I was on book. Bam, bam. They said they like me. Now I didn't book it. Man, what's wrong with me?
Right.
What happened to me? I was too short. No, he was perfect.
Right.
They went another direction.
I like
Okay.
that.
That's it.
So don't focus.
Direction, but you made a fan.
Right.
You made a fan, and that's all that matters.
And you know, I love that approach because it's so much less pressure when you're going in there.
Yeah.
You've prepared.
Yeah.
You know, you've done your jaw exercises before you got there. You know, you're ready.
Right.
You're relaxed and all that stuff. And you're going in there with the mindset to book the room and not the role, and let the role. If you get the role, that's like the cherry on top. It's like, it just seems like it's less pressure to do what's in my control to the best of my ability to leave a positive impression and let the chips fall where they may.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
Even you saying that, just the way you said that sounded like it came with ease.
It really did. Like I feel.
You feel good about what you said?
I feel light right now.
Well, you know what? You get the bell.
I feel real light. I feel like
you get the bell.
That was awesome. That was great.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome.
So what would you say are some of the, as we would say, nitty gritty details that can make or break like an audition, or like make and break or audition? Like you kind of mentioned some of them, like going.
Yeah, I think we touched on some. Definitely bringing the script in the room with you. You know, I always suggest, playing your Get Booked playlist. To me, those are songs that keep you pumped, make you feel confident, sexy, whatever it is that you need for that role that you're going in for. It helps. I'm a big believer in music as a muse for me.
Nice.
So whatever makes you feel good. And feeling grounded, dressing the part. If you know you're supposed to be a lawyer, don't be coming up in there with your jeans and a T-shirt on.
I was just about to ask her that.
Research. Right. You got to do that research of training. Know what you know you're auditioning for. If you're auditioning for The Walking Dead, don't come to the audition with, a red dress on. Like, that just don't go together.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it.
Actors, again, don't do that research.
Nice.
I mean, my specialty is really, getting people on TV and film. And so TV, you have to study and dissect whatever medium that you desire to dominate. You say you want to do television, you need to be, don't watch TV like a consumer, like the rest of your family does. You got to watch TV, see yourself. Oh, I see what she's wearing. Oh, she's a detective. Oh, he's a cop. Okay, that's cop. Okay. Take tips. Like, be a detective when you're watching television. And use each show you watch as a masterclass. Don't just watch for watching its sake. And those are the things that I do. And that's what makes me stand out. And that's what makes, the work that I do very impactful.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And impactful it is. And your resume says impactful. And listen, to all our listening audience out there, listen, you're getting golden nuggets that she gets paid to do free right here on the Kevin and Nikee Show.
Kevin and Nikee Show. Yes. And I'm going to tell you one thing. A lot of what she said stood out to me, but one thing she just got done saying, dress the part. Because we remember we had a director on our show who said he don't like when you do that.
Okay, right.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
We had a director say he don't want you to come dressed in that character because there's plenty of time for rehearsals in the costume or whatever.
And being on set.
He want to see you, how you look.
Right. And when he said that. I was sitting there thinking, now I know that there was many auditions I got because I dressed the part when I went in.
And the many auditions I got because we went in that character.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That's.
I think I've heard that from some of my clients because they've gone to different panels. I get really amped up and frustrated from my clients because that feeling of hearing all kinds of opinions. Like everybody got an opinion. Mm-hmm. But what I know for sure is people say don't dress the part, and every now and then you got a cast director who says this, and I think it's BS. And here's why: you have to put on something. You got to wear clothes, right? We're not going nude, so you got to choose to wear something. So if I'm supposed to be an upscale socialite, I'm like a Housewives of Atlanta type woman, and that's supposed to be my character, and I have the character down and her mannerisms. Why would I show up in some sweat? Like that don't make it contradicts what you're saying.
Right.
If I just show up in sweat, people are like, "Why? I can't see your body. What is?" I think when casting people say this, they're speaking to the actor or two who in the past, if it said it was a period piece from the 1800s, showed up with the full Victorian dress on, and they're in this full garb. I think people have taken it so far that they're like, just don't even dress the part. But I disagree. You have to allude to whatever part you're playing. I book doctors, lawyers, and therapists, and military personnel all the time. And I'm telling you from my personal experience, when I just booked the cop, I just played a cop on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia alongside Danny DeVito, and I showed up to that audition with like a security guard kind of shirt and some slacks.
Absolutely.
It wasn't a full police. It was not a full police uniform. So hear me. But I allude to the role.
Like absolutely. And see now my psychology degree is jumping in here because it's like, in psychology, you deal with perception. And one thing I learned about like our generation, we are a here and now type generation, meaning when Wilt Chamberlain was playing basketball, they said he was the greatest player ever. Then Michael Jordan came around. They said, oh no, not Wilt Chamberlain. He's the greatest player. Now LeBron James, like we are a here and now generation. And when you go into that audition and you're dressed the part, you're giving them the here and now. You know what I'm saying? Like you're kind of benefiting off that right now perception by going in there, like you said, alluding to, like you might didn't have the gun or the badge, but your wardrobe insinuated the part. And so you actually made the director's job easier by saying, okay, her audition is good. Okay. She's looking the part. Yeah. She got the resume. She got the skills. Let's do it. Yeah. That's how I see it.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to show up to a cop audition with a tight red dress on.
Right. Absolutely.
So that's where I think that's what they mean. And so I just ignore when they say don't dress the part. Like, okay, sure.
And now I mean, this is just my perception and you can, correct this if I'm wrong. From dressing the part, sometimes it's going to be your look that can get you the role. Like your audition might not be as good as Susie's, but you look the part, you were dressed the part. And some directors feel like I can work with the other stuff. I can coach you, not that that's their job. I guess what I'm saying is maybe there are some instances where dressing the part could help you get the role, even if you didn't say lay your guts on the floor with the audition part, but you did good or you did well. Right. What would you say to that, Christine?
At the end of the day, what's yours is yours. Sometimes physically you just fit a role, period. I remember years ago, or a long time ago, there was that movie where Jamie Foxx played Ray Charles. And one of my girlfriends, her name is Sharon, she played his mom in that movie. She was like this breakout star. And I remember her telling me she was at that hotel where the auditions were in Atlanta. She wasn't there to audition. She didn't have an audition. She was looking for her parents because they checked into the hotel. And then she walked down the hall like, oh, what they doing down there? And she walked down there and like, oh, we're having auditions. But the casting director saw her because the casting director, Mark Fincannon, he's a huge casting director in the Southeast. He told me this story personally. He looked at her and was like, he knew what they were casting. They were looking for the mom. And she fit the description perfectly.
Wow.
There we go.
But she just happened to, and she was a fierce actress. So that just happened to balance out. And he's like, we're actually doing for this, you fit this part. Can you look at these sides? And fast forward, she ended up booking the movie and played his mom spectacularly.
Wow.
Sometimes you just fit the part.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Nice. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That,
I like that.
I like that movie too.
You know what, Christine? I love your relaxing mindset approach to acting. Like when you say something like, what's yours is yours. I mean, it just took all the pressure out the room. It took all the pressure out the room. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if it's for me, I'm going to get it. If not, on to the next one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if you don't get the role, you just...
If you release that, now you can just have fun.
Like I'm catching it. Yeah, we catching it.
And
absolutely.
And if you don't get the role, you just book the room and I'll just see you later on another part.
We end up seeing you, down the road. That's how that goes.
I'll just see you later.
It's not that bad,
It's not that bad. You did
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
And, and you know what? You're helping us and our listeners understand right here on the show, while the show is in motion, about that mindset part of mine.
Yes. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when I walked out of that audition in New York, I was like, what? Well, you could have told me.
Before I got on the highway,
buddy, you could have told me that.
Right. Before I paid the toll.
You know what I'm saying? How you going to get me down here and say, you too short? Come on. What in the crap is that?
Right. But like you said, you booked the room.
I booked, and I did, because he said, Nikee, I'm going to be calling you. I was like, okay.
There you go.
Yeah. So tell our listeners, you got a book coming out, Christine. Tell our listeners about your forthcoming book.
Yes, August 1st is when it will be released worldwide. Amazon, always our friend, right?
Yes.
The book is called Playing Small, The Actor's Guide to Becoming a Booking Magnet.
Nice.
And if you've enjoyed any of these tips, these are all in the book.
Wow.
Yes, Lord.
With the mind.
That's
Starts with the mind. And like I said, a lot of actors are not having a career that they want because they're playing small. So in this book, I'm teaching you how to play big.
There you
go. I love it.
Crushing these fears, doing the internal work, and then, of course, giving you some hands-on techniques. Everything I teach in the book is what I actually do to book the way that I book.
I love it.
And so I'm really excited about it. And like I said, it'll be available on Amazon August 1st. The website is whyplaysmall.com. And that's happening. And I get to actually teach this. I don't know, when people will hear this, but August 24th, there's a huge festival in Atlanta every year, Bronze Lens Film Festival. And this is their 10-year anniversary. And I'll be teaching from all day, from 10 to 6, all this stuff. I'll teach my entire Mama method all day there at the Bronze Lens Film Festival. We've collaborated, and it's going to be really epic. So anybody who's looking to come see me in person, meet me in Atlanta, and work with me, August 24th at Bronze Lens. The event is called Level Up to Stardom.
Nice. I love it.
Look, you know what? We're going to have to do a part 2 of this. We can end on that right there. That's
awesome.
Yeah, that was just so powerful. Everything you shared has been very, very powerful.
Yes.
I'm sitting over here taking notes. And I know all of our listeners out there have grown just like we have grown in motion right here on the Kevin Nikee Show. We're talking to the awesome and super talented Miss Christine Horn. And you're getting all this information that she gets paid for free right here. And so, listen, you might want to listen to this a couple times.
She got it.
She get the bell.
She get the bell. She get the bell. Yeah. She get the bell.
Well, listen, you have been an amazing guest.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, sharing with us, sharing with our listeners.
Yes.
All I can say is wow and continued success and blessings. And when your book drops, please let us know so we can put it back out on the air and draw people to Amazon to get this book. We're going to get the book. And yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you're going to hear from us because we fitting to learn.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, I don't care how many, like, we're multi-award winning actors, but you're never too multi-award winning where you can't learn. You got to be students. You got to be humble. You got to be hungry. You got to, and even like when I was playing basketball, being one of the elite players, my mindset every day is I just want to get better.
That's right.
And people were looking at me like, wait a minute, you're one of the better players. But no, I just want to get better. And the same mindset we have with acting, we just want to continue to get better.
That's right.
Every day.
That's right.
And guess what? We got better right here on the show.
I sure did, because I will be going in that audition with my script from now on.
I'm going in with my script, y'all. I might not look at it. I'm going in with it. Yeah, that's what's up.
Can I offer your listeners one resource that they can take away for free today?
Sure. Okay? Oh, we getting bonus coverage? Oh.
I'm taking it away too.
For any actor out there, no matter what skill level you are, I put together a 5-part free training series that introduces you to the mama concept that we talked about. So if they want to dive deeper, it's a 5-day free training. And all they have to do is go to bookmorework.com. Bookmorework.com. And it's my gift to you and your listeners.
Bookmorework.
I'm going over there right now to get my
.com. I'm already there.
I'm going over there to get my copy.
Oh yeah, bookmorework.com. Y'all got that. Now listen,
bookmorework.com.
No, we already know it. People are gonna go.
I'm
trying
going.
to tell you.
I'm going.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be first.
Yeah,
anyway.
you gonna be first and be second.
All right, that was awesome.
Lord have mercy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so you put out there when your book is coming. Just if people want to follow you, connect with you, your websites, whether it be social media, whatever you want, whatever else you want to put out there so people can connect with you, just take your time and do that. Or, if you want to reiterate what you've already put out there, you can put that out there again. I know that people are going to be contacting you and because they want to take their acting careers to the next level.
Yes, absolutely. Well, first step, the easiest thing to remember is go to Hollywood Bound Actors. Just HollywoodBoundActors.com. We have a podcast, we have a website, and once you're on that website, you can find ways to connect with me more. I'm big on Instagram and Facebook, actress Christine Horn. So I'll say those two for just ease and to remember easily. HollywoodBoundActors.com and actress Christine Horn on IG or Facebook. And shoot me DMs. Let me know you heard me on this show. Tag the show, so that we can know where we found each other. That's how you can find me.
That'll work.
Nice.
That'll work. Well, thank you once again for coming on the show, and you gave us so much to absorb and to take in and to chew on, like the cow, swallow it and regurgitate and swallow it again. That's it. Yeah. So, and continued success and blessings to you. And
both of you as well.
Thank you so much.
Looking out for you.
Thank you.
We definitely gonna be in touch. Trust me.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Man,
awesome.
Oh my stars.
Man, that was powerful.
Listen.
If you didn't walk away a better actor just from being educated and informed, you don't have blood in your veins.
I'm trying.
You don't have blood in your veins.
I'm looking this up right now.
Hollywood
Bound Actors.
HollywoodBoundActors.com and bookmorework.com.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm looking this up.
Man, that was just awesome. I mean, that was so much pertinent information. I don't even know where to start. Like I got so much that I was able to absorb and regurgitate and chew on again and take back down. And I mean, we asked all the right questions.
Yeah.
It was just power. She's a very, very awesome, super talented actress, and
I like what she said, in regards to the audition that I went out for. She said, you booked the room.
There you go. I like it.
Because when I walked out of there, I was like, well, he could have told me I was too short.
Right. But you set something up for the future.
And, and so she said, no, you booked the room. Right. And getting the actual part is like the cherry on top, but you booked the room, and I guarantee you they remember you. Right. And that's exactly what I did, because when I walked out, he was like, Nikee, I'm going to be calling you, so don't worry about it.
And you know what? I like how she clarified dressing the part
for
an audition.
Yes.
And don't miss the fact that, I mean, she wasn't saying go in there in full fireman gear with the hose and the but dress that can insinuate the part or that can infer the part. And I know that there were many roles that I got in addition to the audition was because I went in there dressed the part. I know. I know. But, but we also want to leave it in such a way where if that's what that particular director wants and expect, but that was just for him or her. You know what I'm saying? But what she was sharing, hey, this has been working for her. And if you look at her IMDb credits and the major networks that she's been on, I think I'm going to follow in that direction.
And it's funny because we were so in tune with her teachings, we didn't even ask her about none of the work she's done. We didn't even get a chance to talk about being married, Jane, to have not. We didn't get a chance to talk about that.
Yeah, you know what?
Because we were so in tune with what she's teaching
and the information
and the information that she's giving out. We were more so in tune with that.
But you know what? The information that she gave us was how she got on being Mary Jane and the Have and Has Not. So, you know, I felt like what we talked about was what we needed to talk about and what needed to be said. Powerful, once again, powerful information, golden nuggets. All I could do is take a deep breath, man. Like I just feel that the mind, starting with that mindset was just so refreshing because it took a lot of stress off of, look, just go in there, prepare, be prepared, do what's in your control, relax, do what you do best, book the room, let the chips fall where they may, and just go right to the next one.
Just go
and
right
stay
to
on
the
the
next
grind.
one. That was an awesome interview. That was powerful. You know, I can't wait to sit down with my little tablet because you see me looking, right?
I see you.
You see me looking. I can go in and just read up all the stuff that she said. I'm telling you right now because this is just awesome.
It's awesome.
It's just
and you know what? You know, and here's the thing, Nick. I like I said, I want to reiterate that first nugget at the top. That was the first thing she said out of her decorated resume. Out of all her tips and knowledge and education and understanding about this acting industry, the first thing she said is, "I'm blessed because I give."
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what, Nick? I have to transfer that principle to our show. When we bring guests on here that share the type of information that our guests share, we're helping people, man.
Yep.
We're helping people.
Yep.
Because we're putting the people who are our listeners, who are actors, entertainers, who want to take their acting careers to another level. We're putting them in a position to be helped because we bring celebrity, quality, super talented guests on that can give them the information that they need. Now, if we could actually talk to these people without bringing them on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could talk to these people like, you know, we're connecting with these guests apart from the show. We just choose to bring them on the show.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's one of the things that
we give.
Right, because we give. And that's one of the things I feel.
We're actors, but we're helping everyone else.
Helping other actors. And that's one of the things I feel great that I love about our show is that maybe we didn't give to you personally because we messaged you a website. But if you are tuning into this show, we gave to you by putting you in a position to listen to people who are experts in their field in this industry. Yep. And that's one of the things I love about our show. And then to get phone calls around the country about how people are letting us know they've been helping. That was a blessing. Yeah. That's why we in, quote unquote, for lack of a better phrase, in everything. Because that boomerang of giving comes back.
Comes right back.
That's it.
That's how you do it.
That's it.
How you do.
Man. Boy. I'm telling you, that was great. Gracious. That was great.
All right. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, it's going to be time for news and sports.
Scholar's professional editing firm consists of a specialized group of academic doctors, editors, and statisticians that keep doctoral candidates moving through the academic doctoral process by providing one-to-one group mentorship and all-inclusive editorial services that produce writing advancements that result in exponential movement. The scholars conduct line-by-line editing, proof and copy editing, university-specific format, compliance, and substantive done-for-you service on the following documents: doctoral thesis, dissertation, capstone projects, research studies, research proposals, research papers, and oral defense preparations and presentations. The Scholars Professional Editing Group keep you moving. And for more information on editorial services or doctoral accelerated mentorship program, visit www.thescholarsedediting.com. That's www.thescholarsedediting.com or contact Dr. Haynes at 281-315-6053. All right.
Ooh, I'm telling you that I cannot wait to get my research on.
Yeah.
Because she gave out so much, and I can't wait to just, sit and just read all the stuff.
Yeah.
And when her book dropped,
I'm definitely
want to get that book because, we are students of our craft.
That's right.
And we definitely, want to learn how to take our careers to the next level.
Right.
Now, absolutely. Like she said, if this is a hobby for you, you may not want to put so much into it. But if it's not a hobby and it's your career, then, let's get to work.
That's it.
Let's get to work.
And that's it, because the work of the actors done outside the classroom, and with anything that we want to be good at, we got to work. You got to work hard. And I just want to say that tagging is not hard work, and tagging is not networking. It's tagging. Just saying. Anyway.
You know, you get the best. You get the best. You are such a mess.
I don't even know why I said that.
I know why you said it.
Anyway.
You get on my nerve.
Anyway.
You see how he just, you know what? You get
like, stuff just come to me. I just say it,
I know that just came to that just came to you.
That's it. Anyway.
Go ahead with your band stuff.
All right, so what we got now?
News. Okay, so now it's time for news and sports.
All right, so in sports. All right, so in the NBA news, free agency news, everyone was waiting and anticipating where will Kawhi Leonard play next season, and the verdict is in and the news is out. Kawhi Leonard will play for the Los Angeles Clippers and team up with former Oklahoma City Thunder star Paul George. In other blockbuster free agency news, Kevin Durant has decided to opt out of his contract with the Golden State Warriors and take his talents to Brooklyn in the house.
Without a doubt.
Where he will team up with former Boston Celtics star and friend Kyrie Irving. But in some NBA somber news, Lewis, we want to talk about the death of our friend, our brother. He actually was a guest on our show. Lewis Lloyd. He played just 2 seasons as a Drake Bulldog, but he made a memorable mark. Lewis Lloyd was a former star for the men's basketball team. He passed away last Friday, according to the Philadelphia Tribune. He was 60 years old. Lewis Lloyd began his college career at New Mexico Military Institute and transferred to Drake for his junior and senior year. He averaged 30.2 points a game and 15 rebounds per game as a junior during the 1979-1980 season. During Lewis Lloyd's senior season, he averaged 26.3 points and 10.0 rebounds per game. He was twice named the Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year, was an All-American. His number 30 was later retired by Drake. Lewis Lloyd went on to play parts of 8 seasons in the NBA with the Golden State Warriors, Houston Rockets, where he became a star, and ended up with the Philadelphia 76ers. And so for those who did not get a chance to hear the interview when we had Lewis Lloyd, NBA legend and Philly basketball legends Lewis Lloyd and Joe Garrett on our show. So you can go to our Facebook and Twitter pages to listen to those interviews that we had with them. And I just got to add a personal note to this. Nikee and I knew Lewis Lloyd personally. He was a brother. He was a friend.
Was.
He was somebody who, it was 2 people in the playground who we tried to emulate our game here in Philly. It was Dr. J and Lewis Lloyd. And, Lewis Lloyd, a.k.a. Sweet Lou, a.k.a. Black Magic, had such an impact on me and my game. I actually played with his brother Roy, who's another Philly legend. He played in my era. Lewis, of course, was before me. But the Philly basketball legend is definitely mourning the death of Lewis Lloyd, because we are a fraternity, past, present, and future.
Right.
To have known him personally, where we could call him on the cell phone. In fact, when we was on the show, we actually called him on the cell phone. And we was like, "Yo, Lou, you on the show right now?"
He's like, "Oh yeah,
oh yeah, all right, let's do it." You know what I mean? But that's the type of guy he was. He took time for people. He was a good dude.
Yes.
He helped kids. He was always doing basketball camps. And 4-time NBA All-Star, played in the NBA Finals against the Celtics, where they lost against Larry Bird. He gave the Bulls, the Lakers, the Celtics, he gave them work. He gave them work, man. And he dazzled us with the way he played the game. Had a very unorthodox style that was like really, really hard to stop, because he could change direction on a dime. To me, I would definitely put him in the category with Allen Iverson as one of the most dangerous open court players to ever play the game. When Lou got the rebound and went to the other end, you was pretty much at his mercy, because he could score off balance and with different angles.
Yeah.
I shared this in the interview, Nick, the time when I was a young guy and I had the chance to watch him play in Southwest Philly at King Sesson's playground. And when he showed up, everybody knew. And, Lou was a star. He would gradually come late. The game would kind of hold up for Lou, but that's kind of it was Lou Lloyd. You know what I'm saying? And he can't. And he had his white on white forces, man. And when of course the average guy was like, I can stick him out. I'll take Lou. And I'm sitting on the sideline like, you better be careful what you ask for, man. And while he was running layups, I stuck my hand out. He shook my hand. That had a lasting impact on me as a Philly ball player, up and coming Philly ball player. Yeah. He went down the lane from the top of the key, dunked on the whole team. The whole playground went off. They were throwing chairs, all kind of crazy stuff. And it's one of my many vivid memories of meeting him. And we also had the opportunity, along with Joe Garrett, who we also did on the interview, to referee basketball games with the kids together. And we did it at the Pepper Playground. Players like Damian Cosby Roundtree came out of it, and many other players that went on to play at Syracuse and are now in the NBA. Lou was out there reffing. He was actually helping the kids, and he was just a splendid dude. Yeah, definitely will be missed, man.
Yeah, we are truly saddened by this news. We are truly saddened by the news, and he would truly, truly, truly be missed.
And his whole family, like they all of them, they all can ball. Yeah. Chinaman, one love to him, man. He coached me in Sunny Hill Developmental League and High School League, and our thoughts and prayers, man. Roy, my man, Roy. Our thoughts and prayer, which all you guys are the family. And man, this is a big loss for the NBA world, but definitely the Philadelphia basketball community. Because like I said, we're a fraternity. Yeah. And we felt this same thing when Hank Gaddis passed away. We a fraternity, man. And it's one love in the Philly basketball community and fraternity. That's all I got.
All right, our thoughts and prayers are with Louis Lloyd and his family. Like I said, we're truly saddened by the news, and he will truly be missed. Yeah. But in other news, other sad news, this story, man, this story, when I got the news, I was like, well, it just is so senseless. Camden City Council President Curtis Jenkins Sr. and his family is mourning. They're mourning right now the senseless loss of his grandson, Curtis Jenkins III. Kurt Jenkins III was kidnapped and held for ransom. And it appears that the kidnappers had been watching had been watching Curtis III and used his job as a way to get him. Kurt III, he was delivering food, and it appears that the house that he was delivering to, they turned out to be the people who kidnapped him. Wow. And they even sent a ransom over to Kurt Sr., and guess what the demands were, Kev? Now,
I'm afraid.
Here's the thing. Normally, when someone is kidnapped and a ransom is demanded, normally it is money. Mm-hmm. Normally it is a large sum of money. Mm-hmm. What did these kidnappers want? I'll give you one guess.
Drugs.
And you got it.
How did I know?
These kidnappers wanted drugs.
They wanted drugs.
Weed.
Yeah.
So they killed this young man because they did not get the weed that they wanted. What in the, you know what?
We in a bad time and day and age. I'm just lost for words.
And Kurt
I figured as much it was drugs. I just figured
drugs. They wanted drugs.
I figured if it wasn't money, it probably was drugs. Because I'm just thinking about the era that we're living in. The day and time.
Yeah. And Curtis III, his body was found 1 block away, Kev, from his home. Mm. 1 block away from his home. And like I said, they used his delivery service to reel him in because they had been watching him. Yeah. The report said that they had been watching and plotting on him for a while on how to get him.
Yeah. There's a theological scripture that talks about how the enemy watches the righteous so they can see how to slay him. The same principle. And sometimes people will watch you for a long period of time. Mm-hmm. And you know what they always tell you? One of the greatest qualities that you can be is unpredictable.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, Nick, we're creatures of habit.
Yeah.
We go to the store the same way. We go to work the same way. We pretty much do the same thing on the same days because we're condition brings comfortability.
Yeah.
Be unpredictable. We got to be unpredictable.
We have to be unpredictable because they were watching him and they were plotting on him and they used his job to get him. Now that's, and man, I tell you, that is just so...
but you know what?
It's just so senseless.
If they had taken their plan and used it for positivity, they could have started a real estate business. They could have took that same energy and planning and thought process into doing something positive, and you could be working for yourself right now.
Yeah.
And because I remember this counselor that used to work at the Youth Study Center, he said, I used to tell the kids, if you take that same mindset that you're using to plot crime and sell drugs and flip it and make it positive, you could have your own business. You could make a lot of money doing something positive.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. I mean, it's just, our thoughts and prayers are with City Council President Curtis Jenkins Sr., and the sad part was watching the boy's father talk about him, because you got Curtis Jenkins Sr., then you got Curtis Jenkins Jr., and who is the father of Kurt Jenkins III.
Right.
And just watching his father talk about his son, and he was trying to talk and he was crying at the same time. Yeah.
And these criminals, they don't understand the repercussions that their decisions are having on other people's families and lives, and how people's families and lives will never be the same. Yeah. But they don't care. When you're a criminal-minded sociopath, callous-hearted, unfeeling, unconcerned, person, you don't think about those things.
You don't.
But these criminals will be the first one to cry victim when something happens to them, or plead insanity. Oh, I didn't know I didn't know what I was doing. And this, that, and other. And now they want to spend, like you said before on the show, taxpayers' money we got to go through a trial. And I'm like, we need to treat that like Kobe Bryant's college career. We need to skip that and put them in jail, man.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. We need to skip that and put them right. Listen, put them just right skip the trial. Yeah. Listen, this is what you did. We caught you. It's on video. Camera. We got you on camera. This is your sentence. You're out of here.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Done. And I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna tell you right now. It was up to me. You wouldn't eat.
Yeah,
because we gotta feed you, and that's taxpayers' dollars there too. Right. We gotta feed you.
We were like, anything that belongs to taxpayers' money, you can't have.
You know what I'm saying? You would not eat.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I would. Well, okay, Nikki, that's wrong. Okay, bread and water. Give them a little butter to put in.
Yeah, because that means you fed them.
Yeah, I fed you. I gave you some bread and I gave you some water. You don't get no meat.
Right.
That's too much. Right. Meat is for people who deserve it, and you don't. I mean, it's just sad. Now, they're mourning the loss of their loved one, because of some idiotic. Oh, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's just dumb, man. I tell you, it's just dumb. Man. All right. That's it. That's all I got for news.
All right, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, it's going to be time for my favorite part of the show. We're going to find out what's bothering Nikki. It's the Kevin and Nikki Show on iHeartRadio. We're on iHeartRadio, and we all around the world.
Who's that? Dancing to the latest. Swap you for the greatest. Yo, don't be too slick now. Nothing on me. I'm less than 5'1", 100 pounds of fun. I like sophisticated funk. I live on Don Perignon, caviar, filet mignon, and you can best believe that's bunk. Here's what I'm talking about. I've been to Casper show a little bit, so they call me Vanilla Child. But you know that don't mean my world to me, cause baby name can't grab my style. I love chicken and bus collard greens, a little hot water, cornbread. I love you too, cat daddy, but don't you let that go to your head. That's what I'm talking about. You know I like spirituals and rock. Sarah Vaughan, Johann Sebastian Bach, Shakespeare, Maya, Angelou, and Nikee Giovanni, just to name a few. Well, I'm rolling deep for Lady T. I got to keep my irons in the fire. You see, I got the wood, the sand, the low, the deal. What you feel? Say what? Flashback, who's that? Flashback, flashback, who's that? Flashback. So don't you have no doubt, I'm gonna spell it out. If you do the T, that is. I got the best of most, baby, from coast to coast, and I don't wanna boast, but I love you, swear this. I'm talking, swear this to you, baby. Swear this. I'm talking love, baby. Swear this. I'm talking, swear this to you, baby. Swear this. I'm talking love, baby. Woo! I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about my love, baby. Talk about it. I'm gonna talk about my love.
Yeah. That's that Tina Marie right there.
The legend herself.
Square biz. I'm fucking love. Square biz. Yes.
Yeah,
I love me some Tina Marie, man.
No question.
I love me some Tina Marie. I remember when people were trying to figure out who was singing it, and then when they realized that it was a white woman, they were like, "What?
She sound like a sister."
They're like, "She sound like a sister."
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tina.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tina.
Yeah.
Yes, I love me some Tina Marie.
Absolutely.
Man, her and Rick James, that Fire Desire, Lord have mercy, that girl can sing.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nobody sound like a sister.
Me either.
Her nor Whitney Houston.
Right. Or
Phyllis
Hyman.
Yeah. I ain't heard nobody sound like them yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yet. Those are them are some voices that cannot be duplicated.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Cannot be.
I agree. All right. Well, now it's time for my favorite part of the show. And yours. We're going to find out what's bothering Nikee.
Man, you know, nothing is bothering me this week because I'm still riding high off of winning the 2019 Sisters Choice Award. But if I can, say one thing, is it's a lot going on. We lost our dear friend Lewis Lloyd, and then City Council President Curtis Jenkins Sr. lost his grandson. It's a lot of stupidity going on. It's a lot of stupidity going on. We got to stop this nonsense. We got to stop this nonsense for real. It's just too much. It's just too much. Isn't weed legal?
In most states, yeah.
In most states, isn't it legal?
Only
in most states?
In California, it's not.
But it's legal in Pennsylvania, right?
To the best of my knowledge.
Okay, so it is legal in Camden?
I would say yes. To the best of my knowledge, there are some states, but I know California is definitely one of them.
Okay, but it's
now
legal.
I wasn't researching this. Like I heard somebody share this with me. I gotta qualify that.
get on my nerves.
Somebody, a friend shared this with me.
He making sure y'all don't, think he know about it.
Right. They just be like, how you know all this information?
I don't know nothing about it. Yeah. I don't smoke it. I'm just saying.
That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? I heard it was
clean it up.
That's just what I heard.
Clean it up. But I'm saying it's okay. So it's legal in Camden, right?
I think it's illegal.
Illegal in Camden?
Yeah, I think it's like a few states, but I know California is one of the states that is legal. Okay. Yeah, because they have all kinds of dispensaries. Now I actually learned that from my corrupt character that I had to play in Old Head. Remember, I want the liquor licenses and I want to open up my little dispensaries. Remember? Yeah. And the scene, y'all gotta check it out on YouTube. But anyway,
you know what?
Hey, what are we saying? Acting research.
You see how he plugs his show on my segment?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. All right, let's start over.
No, we ain't started nothing over. You put yourself out there.
Right.
But it's
we gotta stop the nonsense.
Okay,
right,
we gotta stop the nonsense. Yeah. I mean, come on, weed is legal. It may not be legal in every state, but it's legal. I'm pretty sure you can get it. Damn, why you got it?
Kill somebody.
I just don't understand. The mindset of some people.
Well, that's what you just said. It. A lot of people are mentally ill. A lot of people are not in their right frame of mind. A lot of people are double-minded and unstable. And that mindset is everything, because your mind can convince you that something that's wrong is actually right. The mind is that powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and these people, they don't think they're doing anything wrong.
It's just crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. We got to stop this nonsense.
Yeah, we got to do that.
We really do. We got to stop this nonsense. It's getting out of control. Yeah. Y'all out of control. Out of control. Come on. Yeah. Out of control. Stop it. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
That's it.
That's enough said. I mean, that was one of those what's bothering Nikee's that a whole lot was said in that little bit.
I mean, because it just, when the report came to me, I'm like, for what?
Right.
And they were like, you would not believe for what? And I said, what? And when they told me, I was like, oh, come on, man.
Right. And not that we're implying there's a better reason to do the crime, but come on,
I mean, seriously, so you've been watching this dude do his job for a long period of time so that you can kidnap him and demand weed. Mm-hmm. Within that time that you spent watching him, you could have went to the darn store and got some.
or somewhere in the hood somewhere.
In the hood and got some. Buy that. Come on.
Mm-hmm. And we're not here promoting drugs.
No, we're not.
Drinking or anything like that. But we're just talking about the process of thinking.
All I'm saying, is the same length of time that you use to sit and watch this person
so you can kill him.
Do his job. You could have gone down to the corner store and got some weed from Buki. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Buki got some.
And been high already 7 times.
Come on.
It don't make no sense.
Come on. It's something else behind it.
It's something wrong.
It's something else.
Missing and wrong.
Come on.
Yeah,
come on.
Definitely.
So now you're going to jail for murder. That shouldn't have happened when you could have just gone down to the darn store. Mm-hmm. Whatever, supplier, whatever. It's a whole lot of them. Mm-hmm. Come on. It's just dumb. Yeah. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that this is news.
Right.
It's just dumb. Mm-hmm. It really is dumb. I'm just, we got to stop the stupid stuff. And did you see the report of the flash mob that turned into a robbery? They went into the store and boosted damn near all of the merchandise. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They got out of there.
It was a video, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a video. Yeah, they got out of there with like $30,000 worth of merchandise.
It's like these kids. You know what, Nick? To your point,
are you bored?
I mean, something is
going on. We ain't got enough activities for you to do.
You know what? That might be it. Because I'm gonna tell you, one time I was in Burger King, and I saw these group of kids come in, and they came through the side door. Where the people, because if you think about an L shape, where the place where you come through the front door would be the flat side of the L.
Yeah.
Whereas after you pay for your food and go to the little corner, you make the left, and now you're going down the long side of the L.
Yeah.
That's where all the sodas was.
Right.
But there's a door back there, and they came through that door. They had all these cups. They were taking all these cups of ice. Where is the integrity? And you know what? I understand why these kids are acting the way they are, because the adults ain't got no damn integrity.
Yeah, I mean,
the adults don't have no morals and values, and this is what's being passed down. You know, and you've heard me say before on the show, you can gauge a city by a few things: how you take care of old people, how you take care of young people, how you take care of your veterans. Those would be on that list. But another thing that would be on the list: watch the mindset and behavior of the working class people. If the working class people are acting like criminals, we can't expect nothing from the kids.
Yeah.
If the working class everyday people are acting like criminals on the job, falsifying documents, stealing money, all kinds of crazy stuff, we can't expect nothing from these kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, come on, man. Come on.
And that doesn't mean they shouldn't be held accountable, but I'm just saying the apple don't fall far from the tree.
Ridiculous is what it is. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop this foolishness. Stop it. That's it. That's all I got. It makes my head hurt, man. It makes my head hurt.
Me too, man.
Makes my head hurt. It's ridiculous. All right, so we're going to take another break, and when we come back, it's going to be time for my favorite part of the show, Kevin's Corner. When we come back, it's the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere, and we'll be back.
Staring at this empty room. Looked at 1,000 different pictures that your mother took of you. You see, I had this crazy dream last night. This man, he talked to me. He told me everything that's good and bad about my history. And he said that you are the future. He said that you are the future. The future looks good. The future looks good. Oh, call me anytime, every time you're losing it, and tell me anyone and everyone who makes you feel like shit, because you know everybody else can lie. But honey, I won't see you with a broken set of eyes. And I swear that you are the future. I say that you are the future. And the future is pictures that your mother took of you.
You're listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. All right, I love that.
One Republic, man.
Future looks good.
Future looks good.
Love it. Yeah, that's right in tune. That's right in tune.
Every day you look. Oh, don't get me started. I'm telling you, man.
You know what?
I didn't know the rest of the words. I had to cut it short.
You about to bust it.
Yeah. You know how you don't know the words. Like,
you stop because you don't know the rest of it.
Future looks good. That's all you got. But if you don't get nothing else, get that part. Future looks good.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Okay. I'm ready. I'm here for it all, honey. I'm ready to hear. So now it's time for my favorite part of the show. Kevin's Corner.
All right. We're going to keep the high vibration train moving.
Yeah.
We're going to continue to deal with 2 more characteristics this week of how you know you are operating on a high vibration in life. And number 25 is you live in the present moment. So living in the present moment means letting go of the past and not waiting for the future. It means living your life consciously aware that each moment you breathe is a gift. Being fully in the present means having your focus, your attention, your thoughts and feelings all fixed on the task at hand. So the ability to be in the present moment is a major component of mental wellness. That doesn't mean that you forget the past. You just don't get stuck in the past. You know, and I saw this post talking about forgiveness. It said, I forgive, but I don't forget the facts. You know, so you don't forget the facts of the past. You know, you just don't get stuck there. You just don't want to try to get stuck there, which brings us to number 26, our second point. You heard the song. You look forward to the future, and you look forward to the future because your future looks good, right?
Yes.
You look forward. It means to look forward to something, to feel happy and excited about something that is going to happen. And even if it hasn't happened right now, you can see it happening by faith. So here are some synonyms for looking forward to as a feeling. Expect, anticipate, yearn, require, demand, eagerly await, are excited about, hoping, wishing, wanting, waiting for. And if you're out there right now, and maybe you're the type of person that because of things you've gone through, you struggled through, you suffered through, the trials, the trouble, the tribulation, the pain, the problems, the persecution, you don't feel like you have a future to look forward to. And maybe the future doesn't look bright or doesn't look good. Here's going to be some bonus material just for you, as they say, the beer commercial, which we don't drink. This buzz for you. So if you feel like you have nothing to look forward to in life, then create the life you want to have. Take the power back by stop waiting for something or somebody to create that life for you. Create the life for yourself.
That's
so that
right.
your future looks good. That's all I got. That's
yes,
it.
I love it. I love it. That's
it.
awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I love everything about it.
That's it.
I'm telling you guys, if y'all not getting nothing out of this series, Kevin's Corner, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Your ears must know. Your ears are not working or something. I don't know what's going on.
What was that song that they played at the Sister's Choice by Mary Mary? What you don't love, God?
What's wrong with you?
They had the Friday 13 movie. You don't love God?
What's wrong with you? Yes, you don't love Kevin's Corner? What's wrong with you? Anyway, on it up.
You don't ever want to say you're going to get it up. You don't know. You always got to go up at the end. Yeah. We don't need to know the word. But we got the melody down. That's all.
Well, she was mumbling in the beginning of the song.
Yeah. She was saying something, though.
She was saying something.
Well, what we said was what it sounded like.
Yeah.
So we got that part right.
Yeah.
You don't never want to go. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Anyway.
Stop it.
All right, so let's put it out there.
All right, put it out there.
All right, I'm actor Kevin D. Benton. And on behalf of me and Nikee and the Kevin and Nikee show, we want to say thank you guys.
Yeah.
From the top, middle, and bottom of our hearts for tuning in each week, man. We we gonna venture to say we know you're getting something out of it. We're glad about it. And we do what we do for you. We can't do what we do without you. And as long as y'all keep tuning in, we're going to keep bringing you great guests and great shows.
That's right.
Great music. Kevin's Corner was Bob and Nikee and the many adventures of Kevin and Nikee.
Yeah.
So you can follow me on Facebook at Kevin D. Benton, on Twitter at Kevin D. Benton. You can check me out on IMDb at Kevin D. Benton. You know what I'm saying? And then on YouTube, actor Kevin D. Benton. I try to keep it so the directors can find me.
Keep it simple. That's right.
Yeah, check actress Nikee Warren out on YouTube at actress Nikee Warren. Look, we're always putting up new clips, feature films, short films, and things like that where you can check us out and follow us and follow our journey.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that.
Yes. You can find me on Facebook, Nikee Warren, on Twitter at Nikee Warren, and on the gram. Hello, I'm Nikee. That's spelled HELLOIMNIKE. You can find our show on Facebook, The Kevin and Nikee Show. You can also find us on Twitter at Kevin Nikee Show. And you can find us on the gram, The Kevin and Nikee Show. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns regarding our show, hit us up, The Kevin Nikee Show at yahoo.com. You have any questions, comments, concerns regarding our special guest dropping all those nuggets, Miss Christine Horn. Hit us up, The Kevin Nikee Show at yahoo.com. We'll read it to her, get the answer, and read it back. And like we always say, who knows, your letter can be featured on our show. Listen, I hope you were listening to all of the announcements. Come party with us. July 20th at 1 o'clock is going down. That's Colonial Penn Building. Come on out, support. You want to know how we cut up here in the studio? You'll see all of that live and living color. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be off the chart. We got special guests coming through. We got Nikee Diller and Akins. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, you want to get into acting? Listen, we got Christine Horn. We got Nikee Diller. We got all these people are here to help.
That's right. And the bell will be in the building as well.
Yes, the bell will be in the building. Check me out.
Yeah.
IMDb. Check out my work. Nikee Warren. Also on YouTube, actress Nikee Warren. Check it out. Got some clips up there. Check out actor Kevin D. Benton. Got some clips up there. Check us all out. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah.
All right. So that's it.
That is it. That is all I got, player.
So we're the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere and we're
out of here.
Peace.
Boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you gonna do, and it ain't no better run. Judgment comes for you, and judgment comes for you. What you gonna do, and it ain't nowhere to hide. Judgment comes for you, 'cause it's gonna come for you.
Looking for water, easy, see something jolly. Little fool, but God got it, and I'm gonna miss everybody. I done roll and flow like I ain't looked at a while. I've been playing with dust, and I play too deep for beach side. Little as I got to give, tell me your piece of the seats for them please. Baby, by my land, your way, you can go.
God bless you, working on a planting together. Follow the Lord on 24/7 days. God is who we praise, even though the devil's all up in my face, but he keeping me safe and in my place. Say praise to the gates of race, but I change the face of judge, and it got my soul in books. Grudge me, there's no music but does. Ooh, what can I do? It's all about the family and how we do. Can I get a witness? Let it unfold. We live in our lives, we turn our soul. Hell, hell. And we're praying, we're praying, we're praying, we're praying. Every day, every day, every day, every day. And we're praying, we're praying, we're praying, we're praying. Still one lace. Now follow me, Rosto. Whether it's tell or it's tapping, come let's go take a visit to the people that's no there is. While he's there tearing boo. Instead of keeping up with family. Exactly how many days we got lasting? While you laughing, we're passing the way. We gon' raise our souls, so I don't want to meet you up at the go round. Y'all know that forever got love in them both those baby. Down, really wish you to come home, but when it's time to die, gotta go bye-bye. All the little thug could do was cry. Wanna kill my dog? Yeah, man, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. And he should be gone in front of his home. When they did, the group was wrong. Wrong, gotta hold on, gotta stay strong. When it did come, better believe on, gotta show that you can lean on. We pray, we pray, we pray, we pray. Every day, every day, every day, every day. And we pray, we pray, we pray, we pray. Every day, see you at the crossroads. See you at the crossroads. And this sneeze is to the ease of the phone. And nobody saying that cause they intending on that it winning it. Wanna come again and again. Tell me what you gonna do. Can somebody, anybody tell me why? Hey, can somebody, anybody tell me why? We die, I don't wanna die. Lose, wrong. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. So you won't be lonely. At the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. So you won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. So you won't be lonely. At the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely.
You have been listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio.
Last summer, the organization that's been throwing Philly's Pride celebration for 30 years suddenly disbanded. The parade was canceled amid accusations of racism and transphobia. Now there's a new group of diverse organizers trying to build something different. But can they create a celebration that holds up to their ideals? I'm Michaela Winberg, the host of WHYY's March On, the fight for pride. Join us wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, brother, welcome to the luau. It's me, Hawaii, the 49th state to legalize taser energy weapons.
Hey, it's New York. We were number 48. The subways never felt so safe.
Y'all, from 15 feet away, the Taser Bolt 2 can lock up an attacker's muscles for up to 30 seconds so you can escape safely. Pair the Taser Bolt 2 with your phone, and it'll alert emergency dispatchers with your GPS location, even deep in the heart of Texas.
Hi, California. So, with the Taser non-lethal energy weapons, you can protect yourself with way less stress.
Oh, excuse me. Rhode Island! Every state in our Ohana besides you has legalized taser energy weapons.
So that's why no invite. Figures.
Now legal in 49 states for civilians, this is the same taser technology trusted by police across the country since 1993. Get Bolt 2 today and save 10% on accessories when you go to taser.com and enter promo code LISTEN, spelled TASER.com, promo code LISTEN. Supplies are limited, restrictions apply. See site for details.